Let's see whether this works now for Jack. 4 fresh Dunlop soft tyres on this car, greets the green flag, gets his 2.9 kilometres underway. And the first critical part of this is to be able to pull up straight across these bumps in the awkward approach into the first chicane. Flew through there nicely, car not disturbed at all by the bumps, either in, across or out the other side. Missed his apex slightly down there at the hairpin at turn 4. The best number we've seen so far is a 20.65, and the guy on screen owns it. So he's the fast man to that point.
And for a brand new tyre to achieve that, the lap should get better and better. If he can sneak it through there without getting a curb strike, which he's done very well, got to get into the right-hand wall there and make sure he can stop the car for Breaker Street. Turn 11, we've seen heaps of drama there over the course of the weekend.
He sacrificed a fair bit of road on the exit at 11. He's got the best number in the mid-sector, by the way. He's on target presently to improve on the 10.9 that Richie Stonaway achieved. So he changed his approach compared to many of the other drivers that we've seen across and out the other side of turn 11. Good traction out the other side here in the final corner.
And a little bit of cloud cover for this run too, Neil. So I reckon that might have helped Jack a little bit. This is a good lap.
See whether or not he can knock off the 10.9, and he does by a couple of tenths. A 1 minute 10.7. Excellent. It was a tough day at the office for him because there was a little mistake in qualifying. Because he triggered the red, it kicked him out of having a run in the top 10 shootout, and he just managed the situation through the balance of the day to come home in 7th. Now, a huge opportunity for redemption.
Championship leader has gone with 4 green tyres, so same policy as LeBrock.
This is where you get the very first indication of what the lap is going to look like, and he's got through there and squeaked it by the width of a fingernail out the other side with the margin to the left-hand side at turn 3. Fair bit of wheel spin coming out of that little problematic turn down there, the hairpin for turn 4. That's where Chaz was saying he didn't quite get it right.
Still fastest first run. So sector 1, 20.55 for Brown is the best so far.
By a little more than a tenth. Turn 11. We've seen trouble both in, across and out the other side of that corner. Right here at turn 12 is where we saw Heimgartner in strife in qualifying early on. And look how slippery it looks on the outside of the ideal racing line all around this racetrack. They all but drop into the gutter on the outside right next to the wall through 13. And the split for both the first 2 sectors is very promising here for the championship leader. He's on target to potentially knock off a 1 minute 10.7369 achieved by Jack LeBrock. The championship leader grabs top gear to the line, and he's done a 10.5.
That is a very, very good lap. Slightly down in the last sector.
Brody Kostecki was a runner-up here last year, and he missed out by the tiniest of margins to David Reynolds. He gets his lap underway now. The reigning champion feeds it gears into this high-speed chicane at 1. Nice job. Looked very similar to the way LeBrock got through there. Smooth as can be.
4 green tyres also for Kostecki. Same policy as his teammate, same as Will Brown. And the number, better than anybody else's so far. You picked up on it. The flow through the first chicane was the best of anybody so far. 20.4, plays 20.5 for Brown.
Not getting too much air there really helps the cause. It's a blind approach through that little kick at turn 10. Up into 11. And just straightens out that exit so that he doesn't fall down the camber on the other side.
Wow.
Feed a lot of throttle angle in second gear, and his cumulative looks like he could knock off the 10.5 that Will Brown just showed us a few moments ago.
This is a mega lap. This is a mega lap. This is almost back at the lap that we saw in qualifying. If we get it stopped at the final corner, gets it off there, listen for the wheel spin, almost none. Great job.
Close to the wall though. He did a 1 minute 10.3 in qualifying, and he's going to go pretty close to it on these numbers at the moment. In fact, he's all but repeated it. He did a 10.30.81 in quali. He's just done a 1 minute 10.3150.
Not much oversteer, so he's optimised the grip level. He's driven the car very well, but I don't think it's going to get there, and it does it with a 10.82. Puts him into P6. Kostecki does it.
And he's done it at the second event in a row because he did it at Bathurst. He missed out on it yesterday, but that was a strong performance, and so nice work for his second Boost Mobile pole of 2024. That was a big lap that he achieved.